This is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us for the third straight day. The number of positive cases of coronavirus in Wisconsin has gone up.
Health officials confirm 334 new cases in the state. This as the total number of cases inches towards 7,000. 8 more people have died in Wisconsin from the virus, making it 316 deaths in our state. Health officials say 49% of the confirmed cases have recovered. Governor Tony Evers' Badger Bounce Back plan requires that there must be a decrease in the percentage of new cases for 14 consecutive days before the state's economy can reopen.
Graduation is just around the corner for seniors at UW-Madison and Madison College.
Our Gabriella Becerra is live on campus this afternoon to share how coronavirus has put a wrench in some post-graduation plans. Gabby?
Susan, throwing your cap in the air and hearing "congratulations, you did it" is a moment that all college students work toward. But virtual commencements are not the only hardship some graduating students say they're facing right now.
I'm gonna wake up in a couple days, I'll have graduated, and I'll have nothing to do.
University of Wisconsin-Madison senior Emily Burdett had post-graduation plans to accomplish an ambitious hike and then begin a career in broadcast journalism.
You have this group of seniors who have worked for 4 years to get where they are, and that whole time we've been thinking about what's our dream job.
But just as quick as the coronavirus changed society, her plans came to a complete standstill.
It makes me want to cry thinking about it. Because it has impacted me so much, and it has taken away so much of what I want to do.
Most companies she would have liked to work for stopped hiring until further notice.
Everyone says jobs will start opening up in a couple of months and all that, but a couple of months, I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now.
It's really hard to predict what's going to happen this time around, though. We've never been through this before.
Madison College Career Services and Employment Advisor Rochelle Warner says graduating students should take this time to improve their skills.
Or to be optimistic. And one of the things I'm very particularly proud about is students are innovative. And I think that's what they really need to do is how can I retool myself?
And while her life was flipped upside down in just a matter of days, Burdett says she is thankful for the health of her family and friends.
It's hard to not feel frustrated at everything, but I also have to realize that in the situation I am right now, compared to so many other people, I'm really lucky.
Warner recommends that students take the time to improve their resume by doing some volunteer service or taking up some part-time jobs, adding that it could be a talking point in future interviews.
We're wishing Emily well, and to all the seniors out there, hang in there, everybody. Gabriella Becerra live on campus. Thanks, Gabby.
Former healthcare workers are calling on elected officials to keep Wisconsinites safe. A group of retired nurses at UW Health gathered today at the Capitol urging lawmakers to protect the state's residents, asking them to pass emergency relief for workers who lost their jobs to ensure that people can continue to stay at home, but also not worry about economic survival. The retired nurses are also urging people not to demonstrate.
Write letters to your legislators, email them, let them know your concerns. If you have economic hardships, if you're not getting unemployment, if you're being told you're being forced off from work for 1 or 2 weeks and you have to volunteer to do that, you won't get unemployment. There are a lot of concerns that people have out there. They need to know the right rules. They need to be able to protect themselves. And we're calling on these legislators to do the right thing for the people that elected them to office.
The retired nurses are also calling on elected officials to pass a Healthcare Heroes Act, which will give healthcare workers the tools they need to help fight the pandemic.
As the coronavirus changes so many facets of life, ambulances are adjusting their procedures as well.
And Madeline O'Neill is live outside Paratech Ambulance Service in Madison, detailing those upgrades that they're making to keep patients safe. Maddie?
Well, of Paratech's about a dozen ambulances here in the Madison area. One is dedicated to transporting possible COVID-19 patients, but they tell me any of their ambulances can safely transport possible COVID cases. in case they get more than one at a time. Now, Paratech has bought a dozen what are called ozone generators. They convert oxygen to another gas that can destroy bacteria or viruses in the ambulance. Since March, Paratech has transported more than 700 suspected COVID-19 patients, 150 who were confirmed positive.
Our company philosophy is to treat all patients as if they were family members. So regardless of what's going on with a patient, we want to be able to make sure that we're ready to respond to those situations.
Staff has also been retrained on properly wearing personal protective equipment, and they haven't had any workers test positive for the virus. Now, Paratech covers Milwaukee down to our area here in Madison and then down to the Illinois border. Of course, we have other ambulance services in the area as well. We'll hear from them tonight at 6.
All right, Maddie O'Neill live tonight. Maddie, thank you very much.
A nice sunny day across southern Wisconsin. A little breezy out there. Let's get a check on the weather with Gary. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Susan. Well, those winds will die down pretty quickly tonight, and then tomorrow should be about as warm as it is today. We'll have a little more cloud cover, though. Right now, skies are clear across pretty much all of Wisconsin. Even the clouds in far eastern Wisconsin are moving out into Lake Michigan. Doppler track shows the showers from earlier today that were well east of us moving into Michigan and dissipating, so things look pretty quiet for the time being. Right now, Madison's at 66 degrees, Boscobel at 71. Notice closer to Lake Michigan, though, lake breeze there keeping temperatures closer to 50 degrees. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down into the upper 30s with clear skies. Partly sunny skies in the morning will turn cloudy in the afternoon, and there is a slight chance for a shower late in the day tomorrow. High temperature, though, still at 67, but get set for some 70s for the weekend. I'll tell you how long the nice weather will last in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. A Milwaukee man accused of killing 5 members of his family has been formally charged. 43-year-old Christopher Stokes charged with 5 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. Authorities say Stokes has a history of domestic violence. Police believe he shot and killed 5 of his family members, including 4 teenagers, before calling police and saying, quote, "I just massacred my whole family." Each charge carries a potential life sentence. He was also charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Those victims ranged in age from 14 to 41.
A Beloit woman is in custody tonight accused of stabbing one man and running over another. The Rock County Sheriff's Office says 21-year-old Alondra Gallardo was arrested earlier this week at her home in Beloit. Court documents say she's accused of running a man over with her car early Sunday morning and then stabbing another man. She's charged with attempted murder and endangering safety. A judge set a cash bond at $10,000.
Authorities in Lafayette County say they've arrested 2 men after finding multiple people unconscious. This was in South Wayne. Deputies say first responders were called to a home on Grove Street after receiving a call that 3 people may have overdosed. All 3 were given Narcan, taken to a local hospital. Investigators arrested 31-year-old Samuel Krebs and 25-year-old William Osbaugh, both from South Wayne. The Lafayette County Sheriff's Office also referring charges for 4 other people to the Lafayette County District Attorney's Office in connection with this investigation. Federal social distancing guidelines are set to expire today, but many states are already set to reopen some businesses Friday. That includes Arizona, Iowa, and Texas. In the last 24 hours, at least 306 New Yorkers have died of coronavirus, but hospitalizations are on the decline there. California's governor, though, temporarily closing state and local beaches in Orange County again after crowded beach scenes from last weekend. And starting tomorrow, Illinois residents will be required to wear masks in most public spaces. Millions more Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week as the crisis continues to weigh heavily on the U.S. economy. The U.S. Department of Labor says first-time claims for unemployment benefits totaled 3.8 million. That brings the total number of first-time claims to 30.3 million over the past 6 weeks. Claims have fallen each of the last 4 weeks, a sign that at least things aren't getting worse.
On the healthcare front, the White House has launched an initiative called Operation Warp Speed, focused on rapidly getting a vaccine. The FDA is working on an emergency use authorization of the drug remdesivir to treat hospitalized COVID-19 patients after an NIH study showed promising results.
The data shows that remdesivir has a clear-cut, significant positive effect in diminishing the time to recovery.
I hope we're going to have a vaccine, and we're going to fast track it like you've never seen before.
On Twitter, President Trump urged Americans who have not yet received a direct payment to go to the IRS website. He also told reporters that his team is still looking into the possibility of another direct payment to many Americans. A partnership between Dane County local farmers and Second Harvest Food Bank is making sure that people have food on the table during this pandemic.
Dane County will provide $3 million in relief funds to Second Harvest for use over the next 90 days. Second Harvest will use these dollars to secure much-needed food, including more meat, dairy, and produce from local farmers.
The $3 million is thanks to the Federal CARES Act. The county will also provide 4 semi-trailers for cold food storage at the Alliant Energy Center, where Second Harvest will pack it for distribution throughout the county. More than 1 million pounds of food have already been packed at the Alliant Energy Center since Second Harvest first began using the facility as a packaging center back on March 21st.
As the community has helped feed healthcare workers at SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital in Madison, the hospital was inspired to prepare meals for the community. The hospital's food and nutrition services team has been preparing meals to help others. To avoid wasting food, the team packages up single and family meals each week. The packages are delivered to partners like Porchlight, the YWCA, the Beacon, and the Madison School District's meal program.
As we hopefully, kind of cool down on the crisis here and start to return to whatever the new normal will be, then we'll start after that. So as long as the community needs to be fed, we'll be here to feed them.
SSM Health serving about 300 meals a week.
Just like everyone else, Girl Scouts are having to adapt to the uncertain summer ahead. The Girl Scouts of Badgerland, Wisconsin are going virtual this summer. The CEO says more than 1,000 girls signed up for the summer 2020 programming, and instead of telling all of them what they can't do, they changed the narrative to do what they can do. This summer will be a virtual sneak peek of what the summer of 2021 will look like.
Turning lemons into lemonade. We know it's not exactly the same experience, because one of the great values of being outdoors with your Girl Scout sisters is the friendships that are created and the opportunity to really try new things and in a safe way and just to have a whole lot of fun.
And anyone who signed up for summer programs this year will be automatically enrolled over into the next year.
The 2020 Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin Triathlon was originally scheduled for June 14th. It's now been postponed to September. That postponement due to the mandate from Public Health Madison, Dane County in relation to coronavirus. Ironman 70.3 Wisconsin will now be held in conjunction with the 2020 Ironman Wisconsin Triathlon. That'll be September 13th.
The Wisconsin Elections Commission reports that more than 44% of people who requested absentee ballots for a May 12th special congressional election in northern Wisconsin have returned them. More than 40,000 ballots have been returned out of around 93,000 requested. The election will be the second one in 5 weeks conducted in Wisconsin during the pandemic. The election pits Republican State Senator Tom Tiffany against Democrat Tricia Zunker, the president of the Wausau School Board. The winner will succeed Sean Duffy, a Republican who retired in September.
Still ahead at 5, the whole United Kingdom is celebrating a World War II veteran's birthday. We'll tell you why. And coming up tonight at 6, we hear from a Wisconsin inmate what it's like to experience the pandemic from inside prison walls. That's at 6. April ends with the Dow and S&P notching their best April in 82 years. Of course, March losses had a lot to do with it, but that's despite a 288-point loss today for the Dow. The S&P gave back 27, NASDAQ fell 25, and we'll be right back.
Hi, it's Jan from Toyota. Many of you still need to be on the road right now. Toyota is here to help.
We're offering an incredible 0% on our most popular Toyotas. That's 0% on Camry, 0% on RAV4, or 0% on Tacoma. Plus, Toyota will defer your payments for up to 90 days. And if you need service for your current vehicle, our service centers remain open.
We're here for you. Contact your local Toyota dealer to see how they can help. Toyota.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
For almost 50 years, we've built trust within our communities by making customer delight our top priority. That trust allows us to improve lives one home at a time. During this challenging time, we want to make sure your needs are being met without stress by offering 2-for-1 windows with no interest and no payments for 1 year. So go ahead, visit us online, or call now from the comfort of home.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
The way you get through hard times is to hold strong to your values. At Group Health Cooperative, our common values have sustained us for over 4 decades. Now is no different. We are here, in our clinics, but we want you to be safer at home. That's why GHC has more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Tonight at 6, Wisconsin business leaders meet with lawmakers to discuss the economic impact of coronavirus, and we hear from a Wisconsin inmate what it's like to experience the pandemic from inside prison walls.
Southern Wisconsin is a vibrant, diverse community with great stories to tell. And I'm looking forward to bringing them to you during my favorite time of day, morning. I'm Chris Stanford, and I'm excited to be joining the News 3 Now morning team.
World War II veteran Captain Tom Moore is being honored for his 100th birthday in the UK, but the celebration is not just for his military service.
No, this is a great story. The British World War II veteran stepped onto the world stage with a charity walk around his garden, raising over $40 million to support healthcare workers. His original goal was just $1,200. So for his 100th birthday today, he received a birthday card from the Queen and a special message from the Prime Minister as well. The Royal Air Force gave him a royal salute with 2 vintage Second World War fighters.
I'm one of the few people here who've seen a Hurricane and Spitfires flying past in anger. Fortunately today, they're all flying peacefully.
Tom also received thousands of birthday cards from around the globe, filling the gymnasium. Check it out. This was at his grandson's school, and to cap off the day, the Queen promoted Captain Tom to Colonel, a man truly proving why he was part of the greatest generation.
He is absolutely remarkable. Now let's get a check on the weather, and Gary has the sunny forecast. Gary?
You know, now that the skies have cleared out, you might be able to see something tonight around 9:45 that'll be kind of interesting with the clear skies. The SpaceX satellites that are being launched to provide internet communications via satellites have just been launched, and they form like a line until the satellites start moving into their proper orbits. And you may be able to see something like this. It looks like a line of stars slowly moving across the sky. So look to the northwest around 9:45. Might be visible between about 9:45 and 10 p.m. tonight. So, you know, just something interesting to look at. It'll be a little chilly out there, but the winds will die down, which is good news there. On Doppler track, things pretty quiet around here. A couple sprinkles up north of the U.S.-Canadian border. That's the next weather system. It's actually a warm front that could trigger a stray shower here late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. The rain of the last couple of days now moving pretty quickly off to the east. On the visible satellite imagery, you can see the last of the clouds heading off, and skies are pretty much perfectly clear across the state. As we look at 3 things to know, for some reason, that's the wrong graphic there, but this is really what you need to know. These temperatures are back in the 60s now. Still cool near Lake Michigan. Chicago 55, Milwaukee at 51. But notice out to the west, 70s starting to show up. And that's a sign of things to come. Compared to 24 hours ago, we're seeing our temperatures about 15 to 16 degrees warmer than they were at this time yesterday. And that's just because getting rid of the clouds and having the sunshine back. Even though we have the brisk northerly winds, the sun will warm us up. Upper level winds are from the north right now, but notice a little bulge in the jet stream. So with time, our winds become westerly and even west-south southwesterly. That'll warm us up for the weekend. These first showers are actually with a warm front. The second batch of showers with a storm system that eventually will bring us some showers into the early part of next week. This cold front will get held up initially, but as it comes in our direction, we'll see a change back toward cooler weather by early next week. As we check out current temperatures, 60s are nice here. There's the 70s out to our west. Look at the 80s all the way up into eastern Montana. So there is some warmer weather out to the west. I don't think we'll quite hit 80, but there are parts of our viewing area that could be close, especially on Saturday afternoon. On future track, clear skies expected for tonight. Tomorrow we'll start out with some sunshine. Clouds move in the afternoon. Just a slight chance of a shower into tomorrow night, and then we clear out for Saturday. Those southerly winds become a little more westerly during the day, but the sunshine should make the difference, getting temperatures up into the 70s. Even on Sunday, I'm looking for temperatures to be in the 70s as well, even though winds become west-northwesterly. The next weather system still off the map to the west. That probably won't reach us until sometime perhaps Monday afternoon with the next chance of showers. So for tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies in the morning, but will turn cloudy in the afternoon. Slight chance for a late day shower. High temperature at 67 degrees. And as we look at that 7 to 10 day forecast, 75 for Saturday, 71 on Sunday, and then temperatures drop back into the 50s by early next week. We'll see some shower chances, especially from Monday afternoon into Tuesday, ending Wednesday morning, and another chance Thursday afternoon into Friday morning, and another chance from Saturday afternoon into Sunday. None of those will be very heavy, but again, it'll be cooler and showery compared to what we'll see this weekend.
But that weekend looking really good. Gary, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at 5. Some big news for sports fans. NASCAR announces it'll start its season soon. We'll tell you how soon after a short break.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
Help is what we've always given. So thank you to our helpers at BMO and beyond. Thank you to the healers, the fighters, the all-nighters, the cleaners, the movers, the 18-wheelers. Thank you to the farmers, the grocers, the above and beyonders. Thank you to all the frontliners for keeping our lives moving when the world needs to stop.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities during these times of uncertainty. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
No one asked for this to happen, but this is our time when our hearts, our humanity, and our communities rise. This moment will challenge us. It will define us. It's why we are here, but this moment is not bigger than us, and we will show up every day for you. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Okay, everyone, our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Great tasting and sure, with 9 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and nutrients to support immune health.
With Mother's Day just around the corner, now's your chance to show Mom how much she means to you with a gift she'll love from Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Like this closeout women's Carhartt Force shirt, just $24.99. Get $100 off this KitchenAid stand mixer. This insulated lunch tote set is just $12.99 while supplies last. Assorted Farm and Fleet chocolates are just $3.49 each. Plus, buy online and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
For over 80 years, Nissan has been with you through thick and thin. And now is no different. We're offering payment options for current owners, Our service departments are here to help. And now we're offering more help. No payments for 3 months. Plus, we'll cover your payments for up to 2 additional months. Or get 0% financing for up to 84 months on 13 models. This is help when you need it.
4 Wisconsin Badger wrestlers have been named Academic All-Americans. Senior Seth Gross, Cole Martin, Johnny Sebastian, and Junior Evan Wick made the National Wrestling Coaches Association Division I All-American list. 175 individuals representing 63 universities made the list.
All right, NASCAR set to resume its season without fans starting May 17th at Darlington down in South Carolina. The Premier Cup Series will then race 3 more times in a 10-day span, with 1 more at Darlington, then 2 at the track outside Charlotte, North Carolina. NASCAR joins UFC as the first major sports organization to announce specific return-to-play plans since the pandemic shut down major U.S. sports in mid-March. And for the first time ever, the Little League World Series has been canceled. This is, of course, due to COVID-19. It's been played there in Williamsport, PA, every year since 1947. Little League International says events will return in 2021.
Want to make mealtime easier at a time when everybody is staying at home? Well, ChickfilA has you covered. The fast food chain has a new meal kit for customers to buy and then reheat at home. It's a chicken parmesan kit for 2. It costs $15 and can be delivered or ordered through the drive-thru. It includes 2 breaded fillets with marinara sauce, cheese, and a side of garlic and lemon pasta. Chick-fil-A is also offering family meal deals, which includes 30 chicken nuggets and a gallon of their sweet tea. Chick-fil-A will start selling its new products at locations nationwide as soon as May 4th.
Disney is introducing non-medical face masks featuring some of its most popular characters as people wear masks in public to limit the spread of coronavirus. Those characters include Mickey and Minnie, Anna and Elsa, Woody and Buzz Lightyear, the Avengers, R2-D2, and of course, Baby Yoda. They cost $20 for a 4-pack. They're available for pre-sale at shopdisney.com for estimated shipping in June. Now, Disney is donating all profits from U.S. sales of the masks, up to $1 million, to the nonprofit group MedShare. Disney is also donating $1 million of the masks for kids and families in underserved and vulnerable communities across the United States. We'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment. Stay with us.
I'm bad. You're stronger than you know. So strong. You power through chronic migraine. 15 or more headache or migraine days a month. One tough mother. You're bad enough for Botox. Botox has been preventing headaches and migraines before they even start for almost 10 years and is the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine treatment. Botox is for adults with chronic migraine. 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Go on with your bad self. You may pay as little as $0 for Botox. Ask your doctor about Botox for chronic migraine. You got this.
Are you nervous about leaving your parents' phone plan?
You got this, dude.
You could have.
It's just a plan. Nope.
Individual plan phobia.
Plan phobia? Mm-hmm. We got your back.
Switch to your own plan at US Cellular and get $400 back.
Plan phobia? Mm-hmm. They got your back.
Switch and get $400 back. Only at US Cellular. Choose fair.
More than 70 years ago, we at Festival Foods began serving this proud state, building strong relationships founded on trust, compassion, and our unwavering commitment to ensuring that you and your family feel at home every time you visit Festival Foods. It's times like these that remind us that family and home are what truly matter most. So we're using this moment just to let you know that Festival Foods is here for you, because family always looks after family. Be safe, Wisconsin.
For almost 50 years, we've built trust within our communities by making customer delight our top priority. That trust allows us to improve lives one home at a time. During this challenging time, we want to make sure your needs are being met without stress by offering 2-for-1 windows with no interest and no payments for 1 year. So go ahead, visit us online, or call now from the comfort of home.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering current Chevy owners OnStar Crisis Assist services and complimentary Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. It's just our way of doing our part.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, more than 30 million people have filed for unemployment since the outbreak began. What today's job numbers mean for the economy. Plus, Operation Warp Speed, the government hopes to have 300 million vaccine doses ready by the end of the year. Is it realistic? And a look at some ingenious recreations of famous artwork, all through the lens of the pandemic. That's all coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News.
A neighborhood in California bringing a little laughter to families out for a walk.
Maureen Salmon lives in San Luis Obispo, California. She posted a sign in front of her house asking passersby to commence silly walking immediately. She got the idea from others around the country and from a Monty Python skit, The Ministry of Silly Walks. She catches the silly walking on her Ring doorbell and then she posts it to Instagram. This is a great idea. She says they plan to keep the silly walk zone up for at least another couple of weeks.
Yeah, some of the people know that path. They know that sign's there, so they get going. Gary Canalti ready to do a funny walk,
Don't you remember that from Monty Python? Oh, yeah.
We got some great weather coming, Gary. Let's celebrate it.
Take a look at the Skycam from the WIC Skycam here. Not a cloud in the sky. A little windy out there, but the rain's gone, so we've got a nice day ahead tomorrow.
All right, we're back in 30 minutes for News Now at 6. CBS Evening News next.